All right, we are live, Adam Hill Vending, here actually with another Adam. And in this video, we're going to do a series this month. So the month is February. We're going to go live twice a week for this month of February and talk about distribution routes, different routes other than vending, right? So right now what we're going to talk about, though, is like Snyder Lance distribution route. So if you don't know what that is, stay tuned. But just in general, right? So this is a vending. We go over vending machines. Vending machines are one type of route. You've got pool routes. You've got cookie routes. You've got all that. And he's going to get into it. And I brought him on, and we're going to do this together because he's owned routes, bought routes, sold routes. You name it, he's worked it. Okay, bread, all of it. So if you have questions, drop them in the comments, and we'll use that going forward to answer your questions. But do you want to introduce yourself and say kind of what you're thinking, Adam?
Yeah, so my name is Adam Zur, and I've done retail sales for over 15 years now. And I was a manager for a grocery store, and it was brought to me as an opportunity to pretty much buy a route. So one of my vendors had said to me, hey, you want to buy my Snyder's Lance route? And, obviously I had no idea what that was. So, I looked more and more into it, and for the benefits for my life at the time, I felt like it was a good investment and so on and so forth. So I bought the route, I sold it for a profit, and etc. So yeah, like he said, we're going to go in today and to talk about what exactly it means to own and manage a route that you can purchase for sale.
Perfect. So let's start by this, where everybody can go on a website. Everyone can go on the website here, routesforsale.net. This is a website that you can go to, and you go up here to the top and you click on routes for sale. Okay? Can you buy routes from different people? Obviously. But you would go down here, you can pick your state. So let's pick Arizona, and let's say for this example we're looking for Snyder Lance chip route. So we'd put that in there, and they don't have any for sale in Arizona. So that doesn't mean there's none for sale. That just means on this brokerage, this is a broker, that there's none for sale. All right, Arkansas. Okay, let's just click everything since we're not doing it. All right, here we go. Colorado, Snyder Lance. So you'd view this, and this is going to give you an overview of the route, and it can answer some overall questions. But what I want to talk about, so you can go there and do this on your time, but I want to do in this video is go over like a high level view of what we mean by a route. Okay? You should think about it like this. A vending route, your vending route is over here. That's full autonomy. You can pick what machines you want, what product you want. You have everything, full control. In the middle would be this Snyder Lance distribution route. Then on the far end would be being an employee. Would you agree with that? You're
Yes.
kind of the route game. You're in between being your own boss and working for a company.
Correct. Yeah, you would say that maybe buying a route like a chip company like Snyder's Lance or Pepper Trump Cookies. Yeah, it's almost like you're buying into a franchise because you're not fully on your own. You can kind of run the route however you want, however you see your schedule fits. To a certain degree, there are still rules and regulations and etc. But you don't have to work that 8 to 5 or weekends and etc. You can kind of pick your own schedule that it fits into the mold. But yes, you are not a full 100% employee like you would be for other jobs. So yeah, I would say that's accurate.
Okay. So what we mean by that is in a Snyder Lance or a bread route or a Missions Tortilla route, they are gonna give you planograms on what products they want you to put in the stores. You don't have a say in 90% of cases, in most cases, of what's going to go into those stores. Now let's zoom out even further, right? Because most people don't know what a route is or how that even works. Every one of you watching this interacts at your grocery store with one of these routes, whether it's bread, whether it's chips, whether it's even Frito-Lay. That would be a corporate route.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can't own that route because they're employee run. But if you go to your grocery store and you get a bag of Lance crackers or a bag of pretzels, the chances are 9 times out of 10, they're all owned by, what are they called?
Independent business owner or independent distributor owner.
IDP, independent distributor partner. Okay, so when you own a route, you're owning a territory. Okay, so like the map behind it. Let's say you bought this territory back here, and you owned this territory. What that does for you is you are protected that if he owns that territory, I can't go in and take that territory to him because he owns the rights to supply that product into those stores in that territory. Whereas in vending, you could come in, someone could come in and take your account, you could lose account, you could get account. There's no protection, okay? Even if you have a contract, it doesn't matter. So what we really want with this intro video is we've got tons of notes and everything, but we really want feedback and questions as to what are the main points of what you want to know about the routes. Because it's a good option for a lot of people. These routes are good for people who don't want to be the full on your own and you want the support, right? Yeah. Because you do have a lot of support. You have district, was it managers?
Corporate, yeah. Yeah, you have corporate support that kind of give you the sales and all that, and then you have a district manager that can oversee the route for you and kind of guide you if you're not catching on. They can kind of coach you along the way so you don't so you can grow yourself, the money, and the business as well. So it's a partnership,
right? So as we do these series of lives, you're going to find out like there's pros and cons to each. There's pros and cons, right? You have their help and support, but you have no say in changing it up, or if they want to buy your route back, they're going to do it. Right. There's no, you don't get to own it fully. You are the owner until they decide you're not. Okay, but you can sell it. You can build equity. You can pay it off and sell it. So this intro video, if you guys have questions, you're watching this, drop them in the comments on the replay, and then going forward in the future videos, we're going to get to it because we have a number of topics that we're going to go into. We're going to go into type of routes. We're going to go into purchasing the route, what you need to do to purchase it. What does it mean to service a route? Optimizing the route, and then eventually exiting or selling the route. So we'll go over the pros and cons of all that because routesforsale.com, this website, they're a broker. Okay, they want to make a commission on selling routes. They're not going to tell you the pros and cons. They're not going to. No one on YouTube, okay, has owned and worked routes and is putting out content. So that's what you're getting. You're getting a one-on-one connection to someone who's worked more routes than anyone on YouTube and is going to share that information. So whether it's Snyder Lance, or whether it's bread, whether it's what all, tell them all the routes.
So
tortilla.
Yeah, there's a lot of different routes out there, but just like he had said, so you have a Snyder's Lance route, which is obviously Snyder's pretzels, Cape Cod potato chips, Wise potato chips, Lance crackers, a number of different products like that. Then you have other ones like bread, Entenmann's cakes, Sara Lee bread, Arnold bread, Thomas English muffins, and then you have Pepperidge Farm bread. You also have Pepperidge Farm cookies, which is Milano's, Goldfish, and things like that. And then you also have tortillas, whether it's Olay tortillas, if you've gone in and seen those products, or Mission tortillas. So there's definitely a different ton of routes that you have the option of buying or owning.
And all of them are similar, but they have different tweaks, right? Different commission based. There's different commissions. We haven't got into commissions on how you get paid. Mm-hmm. Different places where you have to pick up the product, right? But the overall theme is the same. It's like vending. Vending is similar no matter if you have 100 machines or 1,000 machines. The concept's the same, but there are some different tweaks that you need to know about when you're going into these. How to value them, what to pay for them, how to know if you're getting the right multiple when you buy a route. So all these things are things to know about. Anything else you want to add before we wrap it up here for this intro?
No, it's pretty much, you pretty much covered it.
So awesome. So drop them comments in there and anything related to a route that is not a vending route. Okay, and we'll go into that into more detail if you have anything. But remember, most importantly, until next time, keep your drinks cold
and your snacks fresh.